TouchOSC is the best app if you want to create and design your own interfaces that you can use to control Ableton Live. In this video, I want to share a preview of my lesson from my TouchOSC course where I show you how to connect TouchOSC to your computer using TouchOSC Bridge. Now, this is the easiest, simplest way to connect your device running TouchOSC to your computer running Ableton Live. And in this video in particular, we're going to talk about how to make this connection wired. This is the most solid connection you can make to your computer using the iPhone or iPad cable that came with your device. So take a look at this lesson, and then I'll be back at the end of this to wrap up. Okay, let's talk about the easiest, and I would say the best, which I guess is kind of relative because it depends on your setup, but let's definitely say the easiest way to connect a iPad, iPhone, Android tablet running TouchOSC to your computer running Ableton Live. The way we're going to do this is use something called TouchOSC Bridge. So this is a standalone app. It's separate from TouchOSC, but essentially what it's going to do is it's going to create a RTP MIDI network that we can connect our iPad, our iPhone, our Android tablet to control TouchOSC. So it works for Mac or Windows. So if you haven't yet, you want to go and download the TouchOSC Bridge app. Now, what's nice about TouchOSC is we can make this connection wirelessly over the wireless network. Technically, we could do it wired over a wired Ethernet connection as well too. We'll talk about how to do that. But what I want to show you in this video, this is the easiest way, or this is the easiest, most stable way, let's say it that way, is to use a USB to Lightning cable if you're using an iPad or iPhone connected to your computer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take this end of my USB cable and I'm going to plug it into my computer here. Okay. And then I'm going to take the other end of this cable and plug it into my iPad. So I'm going to use my iPad for this. This iPad uses Lightning, so that connection, that cable works. Same thing would work for my iPhone as well too if I was doing that. Now let's go to TouchOSC Bridge, and I'm going to actually open that app up. So I just search for this, right? And we're going to click this, and Bridge just runs kind of as a little menu icon in your menu bar. Now I'm going to click this, and I want to make sure that enable USB connections is enabled because I'm going to connect via USB. I'm not connecting via the network, if that makes sense. Okay. So I'm just going directly from my iPad to the network. So now let's go over to the iPad and let's talk about the settings we need to make there. So we're going to go to connections. Okay. And the first thing we need to do is set up TouchOSC Bridge before we establish our MIDI connection. So let's go to Bridge here, and you could see connection 1. I'm going to disable that. We'll re-enable it. We see host listed here. I'm going to click browse, and I'm looking for, in this case, USB because I'm not connecting via network. So I see searching USB. I'm going to click USB. Essentially what that means is I want to use the USB connection from this iPad to my computer for TouchOSC, for MIDI, to send MIDI down it. Okay. So within Bridge, we've got connection 1 set up. It's set to use USB. Now, again, primarily what we're going to talk about in this course is using MIDI. So let's click the MIDI tab here. I'm going to enable connection 1. This is already set up, but you can see send port. I'm going to do browse. I'm going to select Bridge 1. Receive port, I'm going to do browse and select Bridge 1. So now I'm going to hit done. Okay. So now let's go back to our computer and let's go to Ableton Live. We're going to go to Live's preferences, and with TouchOSC Bridge open on our computer, in our preferences and MIDI, we should now see an input for TouchOSC Bridge and an output for TouchOSC Bridge. So on the input side, again, like we talked about in all these other videos where we're connecting, if we want to send MIDI from TouchOSC to Live's tracks, we would enable track. If we want to control Ableton Live with TouchOSC, which we 100% want to do, we want to enable remote. On the output side of this, sending back to TouchOSC, do we want to send MIDI from Ableton's tracks? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to disable it. I don't need to send that. But do I want to remotely, do I want to send like fader levels, values of things from Live back to TouchOSC? 100%. So I'm going to leave remote enabled. So again, we're done in less than 5 minutes. That's why I said this is the easiest, most secure. We're not doing it wirelessly. We're doing it wired. Way to connect an iPad, iPhone, Android device running TouchOSC to our computer. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed a look at that lesson from my TouchOSC course. In that course, I show you how to control Ableton Live with TouchOSC, how to design and create your own interfaces, as well as how to control TouchOSC with Ableton Live. So I walk you through how to send MIDI commands to TouchOSC to change pages, to keep faders in sync. If you're interested in TouchOSC, I think you're going to enjoy it. To check out that course, you could head to fromstudiotostage.com/subscribe. When you subscribe, you get access to the TouchOSC course, plus every other course I have on the site. Plus you get credits that you can use in the shop. You get access to the exclusive community, exclusive discounts just for you as a subscriber, plus a monthly call each month where you can join me and the rest of the From Studio to Stage students, where we can talk about anything, TouchOSC, Ableton Live, and I will answer your questions. Now you can get all of this and you can subscribe monthly or annually. For more details, for pricing, head to fromstudiotostage.com/subscribe. And if this is your first time here on the YouTube channel, do me a favor, hit subscribe to the channel. I post a new video every single day, 10 a.m. Central, every day, Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m. Central. If you like content like this, you'll love the channel. Hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.